Well, good morning to all. I hope we get some live viewers today. We are in beautiful Sarchí, Costa Rica at our factory. I'm doing my second live broadcast, and what we'll go through today will be our puzzle box factory, which overlooks the Paz volcano in Sarchí. On the other side is Naranjo, and on the other side of our factory is Grecia, where Elaine and I and Rocco live. Hopefully I will do further broadcasts at a later time, but I'll start with getting my face off of the camera and showing you a little bit of the coffee plants and the valley that we overlook here. We are also building a couple apartments on the second floor, of which we will eventually move into when we leave Grecia to live in Sarchí, Costa Rica. I'm going to switch the camera of where we are here. This is what we would call in the United States the back 40, where we have a lot of our wood. This rustic pile of wood is going to be used for the outside of the apartments that are on the second floor. And then we have coffee plants and a beautiful view of the valley. On that side is Naranjo, and we're starting to build up the second floor with just footing. You'll see Josue working on the second floor. We're starting to put down the actual wood. We've built a metal structure, and now we build a wooden floor and walls and complete the unit. Where you see this green is usually our butterfly garden. We have a free butterfly garden for guests that come in. In back of the house and our apartments is our shop. This, believe it or not, is wood that we will probably use at some point. Everything gets used, nothing gets wasted in Costa Rica. The scraps of wood get turned into small trivets that we use. Right now we only have 2 people out in the back shop. Some people are out in the front trying to cut some large logs into more manageable pieces. We just had Miguel cutting up some strips of wood. But let me bring you down where we're doing some production on our puzzle boxes. And this is our youngest member. This young gentleman, say hello, dice hola. This young member is the hijo de la policía. Is the son of one of the policemen in town, and he has asked to be able to be trained to work in our factory and help out. So when he's not in school, he is helping out, learning how to do some of the woodworking. And what he's doing is he's polishing some of the pieces on the boxes. These are the tops of some of our puzzle boxes, and each piece is hand cut, hand work, and everything. And this is our work area. ¿Cuántos años tiene usted? 16? Que bueno, he's 16 years old and he's learning how to work in the factory. These are some shells that will be decorated later. Some butterflies that will be decorated later. Here comes Chris. Hola, Chris.
Hello.
Hello to the United States.
My name is Christopher.
Yeah, ¿en cuántos años tiene Christopher?
18.
18. How long have you been working in our factory? How long? How many years? ¿Cuántos años trabaja aquí?
3 años.
3 years he's been working here. And we have angels that are unfinished. These are just the rough blocks. They later get finished, and we put the intarsia on the top of them. These are some musics, and these are some that are more finished. Some elephants. There's a lion in the background and a cross. So we're going to continue our walk over to the other side. Oh, I want you to say hi to Miguel. Miguel is the very best artist. Oscar, Diola de El Mundo. Este es un broadcast todos el mundo por una aplicación de iPhone. This is Oscar. Oscar lost one of his fingers in our early production. Un dedo. He contributed that to our first production of puzzle boxes for Tico Art. And this is, this is Miguel. Miguel does not speak or hear, but he does sign language. He does sign language, and he is our most talented artist.
Whoa.
He reads lips, so I'm going to ask him by lip reading how long he has been doing puzzle boxes. ¿Cuántos años trabaja de joyeros? ¿Cuántos años? ¿Cuántos años? 22 years he has been working on puzzle boxes, and he is indeed our most talented artist. He was just over here cutting some thin pieces of mora that we'll use for the decoration. Everybody gets involved in the process, even our artists in the United States. So he's cutting and strapping together some thin pieces of which he'll cut out the decorations. We cut many at the same time. It's a production run, but it is all handmade with each piece. And I'm going to walk through to the paint shop. I think we're working on some wine holders now, which isn't a product of Tico Art. And this is the other boy from the police, Diola de Camera. And this is Emilet amigo Diola de Todos el Mundo. And Emilet is working on some wonderful wine holders that they will sell locally here. Now we just left the paint booth, and we're going to take a walk. Don't worry, you don't have to listen to me for very long. This is the other side. This would be the side that faces to the east, which would be Gracia and the valley. When we build the second floor, Elaine and I will have the good fortune. And this is Christopher, he's working. We're going to have un ratito, un minuto, es un broadcast de todo el mundo con una aplicación. Benicio, Diola, todo el mundo. This is my Tico son, adopted son, and the man that is in charge of all the production. His wife and my wife are in the background working on finishing products there. And we have a Ascension, otherwise known as John, working on a ramp that's going to lead all the way up to the second story. It goes up and back and then goes in back of our store. That's going to go up into the second story to where we will be eventually living. And I will finish my broadcast off because I'm being paged. This is our shop that is open to the public. Couple motorcycles that we brought down from the United States. Some of our new designs. This is a unique design to us, and these are portavasos, which we would call in English coasters, and we call these the star coasters, and we affectionately label these types of coasters as mug mats. Those are mug mats. Okay, now we're going to go over and finish off with my loving dog Rocco, who's watching over and helping Elaine. Elaine just had a little bit of a fall last week, but she's putting some of our stickers on the boxes. This is the area that we do the final flocking or the felting on the inside of the boxes, and then we do the stickers and the pricing, and then we pack them up and they get stored until we're putting a shipment together. Maritza, Diola, todo el mundo. Todo el mundo is, pero de esta. She's a little timid, un poquito tímida, pero muy bonita. This is Vinny's wife, Maritza. And
Hola a todo el mundo.
she says hello, total the world. And she is the actual power behind the power. She is the one that does all the business organizations for Souvenirs Marin, which is our Costa Rican side of the business, that is partnered with Tico Art and TicoArt.com. I'll give a little commercial now. TicoArt.com is our website. We try not to do a lot of advertising. It is a not-for-profit business of mine and Elaine's. Everybody, the workers do indeed get compensated. It is a fair trade business and an eco-friendly business. I'll show you one last time before I sign off. I can't stand looking at myself in my iPhone, so I don't know why you would. This is where we're building the second story. And this is all wood for the flooring and the walls. And we've got Luis Sanchez. Luis Sanchez, di hola! ¿Cómo está, todos? And that's Josué Vinicio San. Di hola, Josué, a todo el mundo. Un broadcast de internet de todo el mundo. Sí. Okay. People, as the Spanish-speaking people here understand, my accent is terrible, but I struggle and I try my best. So thank you for tuning in to Tico Art's first shop broadcast. I will revisit this again, and I hope you share it and tell people to take a peek, look at our website. We are in many locations within the United States, but mostly in the Northeast and down in Florida. And we are looking to expand as a nonprofit artistic collaborative to other states in the United States. So we are continuing to look for qualified associates. It is almost a franchise. I call it almost a franchise because you don't have to pay a franchise fee. Everything that you get when you're involved with Tico Art, you earn yourself, and you're part of the artistic collaborative. Thank you very much. We hope you all enjoyed our broadcast. That is, if anybody's watching. And we'll sign off for now. Y'all have a nice day. Hasta luego.